Hey guys, welcome back to Dark Wilderness. This segment's going to be a little bit different than what we normally do here on the channel. I was sent an email with a trail cam video from a fellow out in eastern Manitoba. He does not want me to use his name. However, he claims to have had lots of Sasquatch activity on his property. So he went around and he set up a whole bunch of trail cameras back in 2020. And this video he captured in 2021, he thinks and claims is actually proof of a Bigfoot on his property. He said that it's clearly Bigfoot hair. When I looked at this video though, my first instinct was that this was most likely a bug or the quills of a porcupine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this video for you guys. I'm going to kind of discuss it a little bit as it's playing. And I just kind of want to know what your guys' thoughts are on this. So let's get into this video. As I said, when I first saw this, my first thought was that it was an insect. And with this still shot here, when I saw this in the video, I thought that this looked like the legs and tail of some form of a bug. When I got to this part of the video, I was no longer thinking that this was a bug, just because this does not look like the legs or the tail or antenna of any type of insect that we have here in Manitoba. To me, this looks more like the quills of a porcupine. However, as I mentioned before, the fellow that sent this in does claim that where this trail camera is set up is on a very skinny tree. And had it been a porcupine, he claims that the camera would have been shaking around and that the tree itself would have bent over. But to me, this does look a lot like the quills of a porcupine. The only thing that's a little bit different is the thickness of them. If it was this close to the camera, I would expect them to be a lot bigger. I went online and I did find one beetle that would very similarly match that photo if it was close to the camera. It's called a click beetle. However, this specific beetle is from Japan, so the chances of it being in eastern Manitoba are incredibly rare, if not impossible. In this shot here, the fellow claims that this could be part of the finger or a thumb of a Sasquatch. To me, if this was a thumb or a finger of a person or a Sasquatch or anything like that, I would expect it to take up a lot more of the screen. The way that trail cameras' camera angles are, especially real close up to the lens, anything close up will tend to look absolutely huge. I've seen on trail cameras before, mosquitoes or flies take up the entire screen. So what we're looking at here, I'm really not too sure. As I said, he claims it's a thumb or a finger of a Sasquatch. This could be, if it was a porcupine climbing, this could be part of its toe, maybe a piece of hair real close up to the screen. Okay, so I've slowed the video down to 20% here, so we're just going to watch this in slow motion. If you just notice there was something on the right hand side of the screen, again, when I first saw it, I thought it was a bug, so I thought that there was something kind of crawling around the outside of the camera. Right away, we're going to see it come back in a second here. You'll see it on the right side coming up along the top. To me, that part, that does not look like a bug. That does not look like the legs, as I said. That looks more like a porcupine quill. That was the part where he claimed that that was a thumb or the finger of a Sasquatch. After that, we're not left with a lot of action right in front of the camera. There's some noise in the background, and we're left visually with what looks like the camera facing into what appears to be a field. We have a couple of blinking lights off in the distance. Whether or not that's still this fellow's property or not, I'm not too sure. He has had quite a bit of Sasquatch activity on his property in the past, which is the main reason why he put these trail cameras up to begin with. He picked this particular location where this camera is set up because of activity he has had in this spot before. So with all that and the fact that I cannot clearly identify exactly what he has caught on camera here, I will not discount that this could be possible proof of a Sasquatch on his property. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it back to you guys one more time at real speed. And again, just let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on this. Let me know what you think he had caught on camera here. So, alright, I'm going to pop back onto real time. Well, that does it for our first trail cam review here on Dark Wilderness. Again, let me know in the comments what you think he caught on camera, and we'll see you next time.